And one of the greatest success lessons that I've ever learned in life is that if you change the inside, everything on the outside changes. You know, most people, they're trying to change the outside, and they're wondering why it never changes. They're trying to change, you know, the person that they're married to, and the marriage continues to get worse. They're trying to change their career, and the career continues to get worse. They're trying to change their financial situation, and they can't understand why they're not increasing their wealth, and it's basically it's always the same, or it's even getting worse. To change your externals, you have to change your internals. And one of the greatest stories that I've ever heard is the story of a Middle Eastern philosopher who sets out in his 20s to change his world and returns at 30 having changed nothing. At 30, he decides that he's going to change his country and comes back at 40 making no difference at all in the geopolitical, you know, condition of his nation. He decides that at 40 he's going to change his province and returns at 50 having made no difference at all in the lives of the people in the province. At 50 he decides he's going to change his town and returns at 60 having made no difference at all in the townspeople. And then at 60 he focuses in a much smaller way upon his family, decides that he's going to bring change to his family, and again returns at 70 having made no difference at all in the lives of his family members. At 70 he comes to this great realization. He just awakens, he's illuminated, he's enlightened, and he recognizes that the thing that he needed to change was himself. And over the course of the next 10 years, he begins to work really hard on himself. He goes into the schooling, and he gets tutored by the very best mentors, the wisest people in the culture. He reads the books, he reads the scrolls, he practices these specific things that he's learning, he applies the principles, he applies the laws, and he comes back at 80 years old as this highly empowered leader. He's this highly empowered teacher. He's totally transformed his life, and he's literally on fire with a passion and with this positive energy and this tremendous wisdom to really go out and make this significant difference in the world. But it's time for him at 80 to leave the earth. And it's there that he realizes, if only I had changed myself in my 20s, I could have changed my family in my 30s, my town in my 40s, my province in my 50s, my nation in my 60s, and the world in my 70s. And that's a lesson that I think we all need to take to our hearts. It is the lesson that if we will change ourselves, we have the power then to change everything around us.